How you doing?
You?
Good to see you. Give me a hug.
I like
see
your
you.
sweet new ride here.
Well, thank you very much. It's very stylish, isn't it?
What's going on?
Well, you know, my ego prevents me from saying this, but I'm going to make an exception just this once. You know, we're all-star closers.
Absolutely.
And I have a buddy in here I want you to meet. He's an all-star closer and got a great business. And we're here to pick up some refreshments for one of the open houses that we're doing.
If it has anything to do with cold brew,
Keep that energy going.
Let's go check this
Yeah,
out.
let's go check it out. Hey, Heath.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Tony, why don't you meet my friend Tony
Nice
here?
to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
Right? No introduction needed.
Yeah,
Pleasure
well,
to meet you.
I'm just Heath now. I'm not Heath Bell.
But everybody knows you as a Projects player, 3-time All-Star closer.
Everybody knows me as the guy that slid in at the All-Star game.
Yes.
So occasionally some of my employees want me to slide in here, and I'll slide once in a while. I gotta have sweats on though.
Right? Now you're sliding into cold brew.
Yeah, I slide right into 7 cold brew.
There you go. So, I mean, cold brew is the it product right now. So popular. Tell me a little bit about how you got into this.
Well, you know, a friend of mine, Mike McGrath, I've known him he's owned All-Pro stickers for a long time, and he used to be a teacher over at Poway High, where my kids go to school. And I've known him for a long time, and I went and had lunch with him about a year ago, and he bought this recipe from a guy that he met. It's weird, it's kind of on a whim. The guy wanted to tour around the world on a boat, but came up with a cold brew recipe. And then Mike kind of said, hey, you want to come join me? And I was literally bored, not doing anything, and I said, sure, I'll join your team, and joined it. And we were doing keg graders like this, and then all of a sudden I had the idea, let's put it in a can so you can grab it and go, and we've been just taking off, and I mean, we're flying high. I mean, we've been doing cans for about 7 months now, and we're in places like the Knott's Berry Farm, Petco Park. We're in a bunch of 7-Elevens.
You should be in Petco Park.
Well, we should be in Petco Park, but it's fun. I like to joke around. You know how people say, well, this isn't my first rodeo. I know what I'm doing. This is my first rodeo.
Seems like the timing is great, though.
Mike came up to me, and we talked about it and was like, you know, it's great timing for for cold brew. 7 cold brew is, it tastes great, doesn't have a little bitter aftertaste, and the best part about it, we're in the beginning. Like, I honestly just heard about it and thought it was iced coffee, and now everybody's really starting to think, oh, cold brew, I know that. We've been doing this for 2 years now. So that's the cool part about it, where we got there right at the right time, and we're going really well.
That seems to be your thing, right? Timing is everything coming in.
Yeah, you got to throw that pitch right over there. You got over here. They call me when they need somebody.
So
Mike
this is
needed a closer.
beautiful facility too.
Oh, thanks.
I think we love a tour. If that's
Okay. Yeah, sure. Come on. Let's go check out some of my
This is where
employees.
all the magic happens.
Yes. So the magic happens over here in the brew room, where we brew everything. We can brew over 1,000 gallons a day, and to brew cold coffee you got to do it anywhere from 18 to 24 hours. So it's not like a process you just dump in and mix it up. You got to do it.
Gotcha.
So, and you could do it for 19 hours, 19 and a half, 20, 21, 22. It will change the flavor.
And it's all about the temperature, is that right?
Well, we do things different. We're temperature controlled our brews. Most people, what they do is they brew it room temperature and then chill it. We do something different.
Right.
So we've stumbled upon something that's really nice and processed. We filter it so many times. We keep it at a certain temperature that nobody else is doing. And I think that's the difference between everybody else and us. That was the whole recipe of what to do. And it's kind of cool. So like, I'm an ex-Major League Baseball player, and who actually roasts our beans is an ex-football player for the Chargers, Corey Winthrop.
I love it.
So it's kind of
clearly an all-star team, right?
Yeah, all-star somehow.
And you have multiple flavors, right? So there's
Yes, we have the original black. We actually have our camo can that's original black too, and then we have our chocolate, caramel, and then our newest flavor, vanilla.
The vanilla sounds great.
Vanilla is awesome.
And you know this. I mean, everything's up and running. Coming from ball, you have to know your team matters. So who's on your team? Is it a family affair?
It's partial family, partial Mike's family, and then I have I have my kids over here, and then I got a good friend's kids is one of my head sales guy, and then a good friend of ours. So my daughter Jordan right there, she wants to be the boss one day.
Oh yes, she's already the boss, right?
Yeah, she's pretty much already the boss.
Yeah,
so
where do you see 7 Brew next, or 7 Cold Brew? Like, where's your next steps?
Oh. 7 cold brew. Honestly, in the next 4 to 6 months, I see us in a lot of major grocery stores that we've been talking to right now. I see us at the San Diego Zoo. Knott's Berry Farm that we're actually already in. So maybe, I don't know about Disneyland, but maybe
go.
that. But also we just met with a couple distributors that we might be doing some cold brew in Mexico and over in the Far East.
International. Why
International. We never even thought about that. And somebody came to us and it's starting to grow that way. And it's just one of those things like, we've been trying to do things right here and not just dump a bunch of money into it and be like another athlete selling stuff. A lot of people did not know that I was even part of 7 Cold Brew because I wanted a good product first. So it's growing so fast. You can see we have those cans right there. We'll probably have, I don't know, about 30 pallets over there. We'll probably run through that in the next 2 to 3 months. Do you guys want to try some?
I'd love to have a try.
Let's head over to the line right here.
This is awesome.
Start it. So this is where this is our machine where we run out about 1,000 cans an hour.
Wow, very cool.
And that's where the girls dry them. Well, the girls are drying them today. Jordan, you doing a good job?
They're doing a great job.
Nice work.
So you guys want to try one?
I'd love to.
Yes, I thought you'd
Hey,
never
can we try
ask.
the vanilla?
Sure, Jordan, hand one over to him.
Straight off the production line, huh? Thank you.
Thank you.
So you just shake it up a little bit.
Okay. Watch out, Tony.
Steal one.
I'll shake that on you.
Okay,
It's not going to go
anywhere.
too crazy. You just open it slightly and
It's not every day you share a cold brew with Heath Bell, right?
yeah, there you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry, I drink before cheers.
Very good. Really
It's not
tasty.
overpowering. It's just right. It's vanilla. It's not French vanilla.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Seems like a home run.
I wouldn't say it's a home run. It's more of like a save. I'm saving the cold brew industry.
Yeah. Nice.
Say,
good.
you would say that. Well, thanks for having us. This is fantastic.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all our cans. And Jordan, say hi. They're getting ready to go.
Hey. Well, cheers to you, your family, and all your success.
Thank you.
a lot for
Thank you
having
very
us
much.
in. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You bet.
That was fantastic.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And I did tell you, coffee is for closers.
Yes.
Steve, thank you so much for meeting me in Mission Beach. I was able to walk here, which I'm really excited about. Enjoying the summer, there's people walking, there's the beach, the sand. What exactly are we going to be doing here today?
So we're in the heart of Mission Beach, really the signature attraction of Mission Beach, which is Belmont Park.
Okay.
And Belmont Park has been around for almost 100 years, since the beginning of Mission Beach, since 1925.
Okay.
And there's been a project that just now is being refinished, revitalized, 5 years in the making of construction. I've got it in with the team there. We can have a sneak peek.
Okay, well there's the beach, there's stores, and there's so much going on. I'm wondering what took 5 years in the making.
Well, you'll have to wait and find out in a minute, but I have a question for you.
What?
Are you fit?
I'm fit for anything, Steve.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, Connie,
Hi,
great to see
guys.
you again.
Nice to see you. Welcome
Hi.
to FIT. I'm so glad y'all are here. I cannot wait to show you around. You guys know this has been a dream project for the past 5 years. We've gone through permitting and meetings and building and construction and tours, and now we have the final to show you. And I'm so glad you're here. You're going to be flipped out.
Okay, so where should we get started?
Let's start at the pool.
I love it.
Connie, this pool is huge. Okay, I can see why you have us starting off here in this area. It looks like it maybe has some history to it, right? Does this have to do with the history that you were talking about?
I was talking about the historic plunge. So such a grand, open, amazing space, but an amazing and complex transformation. Could you tell us about that?
Oh my goodness, complex is definitely the word. Well, you know, this was built back in 1925. That was when it was open to the public, and it was an historic landmark then, and it still is now. Back then, it was a saltwater pool, and it went to a depth of 17 feet, and the water would come in from the ocean and infiltrate out. That's all been changed now. So it's a freshwater pool now, and it goes down about 6 feet deep is the max. We're gonna have all kinds of group activities out here. We're gonna have free swim, master swim, and if you hear that noise, check out the retractable roof.
Okay.
Right, so it's
That's
set.
awesome.
it opens automatically, and that allows the fresh air in, the chlorine out, and it just keeps everything nice and fresh. You can also see the large fans that we have up there. So the circulation with the new pool is much better than the circulation in the old pool.
Yeah,
Because the old pool, remember, it was all enclosed
Yeah.
and it was very dark and cavernous. Now it's just as open as it can be.
It has a great indoor-outdoor feel. I mean, I would feel like I was swimming outdoors right now with the roof open and the fans going. It's great.
Yeah, it's like a convertible gym. You know what I mean? The
Right.
the
We
the
totally-
rooftop is open, and it looks so chic and modern. But I love how you're still like keeping some of the old as well.
Yeah, all the specs are the same. Again, it's an historical landmark for San Diego, which is one of the reasons we're so excited to be, have it located here at FIT. But yeah, my favorite thing is taking people on tours who have been here before. We've taken people on tours that learned to swim in this pool, and now it's just come back around. And so for them to come in and see what it's become, it's exciting for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And I love how from this view you can literally see all the other amenities and the aspects of it. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing what else this place has to offer.
We've got a lot to show you.
All right, well, you lead the way.
All right. Okay, guys, welcome to the second floor
Yeah.
and our free weight room.
This looks like where all the action is, right?
Well, this is where one of the places all the action will be. You can see we've got a lot of our employees here right now. They're kind of giving all the equipment a test drive, make sure everything's up and functioning and working great for our members when they walk in.
Okay.
You can see right here is our turf area. Not a bad view for the turf area.
Yes.
We've got the TRX, BOSU balls, trainers will be here. You can see kettlebells, everything that you would expect in a gym like this, we're providing for you up here. We've got free weight equipment over here. And over here, this room has been built out specifically for just free weights. And then I can show you the other room where we have selectorized equipment and cardio equipment.
It's all brand new equipment, but all the latest equipment. So some
Yes.
pretty cool stuff
Again,
here.
Free Motion and Techno Gym are our favorites. They're our brand. They're top of the line. We spare no expense when it comes to the best for our members.
Yeah, certainly not.
Yeah, everything looks extremely new and
clean.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got
literally
that
like
clean
kids
smell.
when they see a toy store. Like this is like how I feel right
I
now.
know.
Like
It's
I
like,
want to try all these
Where do
machines
I
right
start?
now.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
definitely.
we can do that.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to check out the other area that you're talking about as well, where the cardio happens.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So there's so many different spaces in here, and I'm in love with this one, working out with this amazing view. I can't even imagine.
Well, you've always heard of a room with a view. We've got many rooms with a view.
Yeah. This is great motivation, especially for a beach body. You're thinking about your beach body, you're literally looking at the beach as it happens.
This is where you want to go after, before and after.
Yes,
Right?
right? I love it. I mean, the view, the equipment. I know we just turned the music down, but we were blasting. Like
I
it was
know.
like club
And
gym in here.
well, it is like that. And the way we've got it set up, each room has its different, well, it's wired differently. So if you want to rock out in here, you can. If you want to jazz out in the bathroom, you can. If you want pop while you're upstairs working out, you can have that.
Okay, well, you just mentioned the upstairs because I am dying to see.
We have yet another floor.
Okay, let's go. This is amazing. I'm trying to use different words here, but that's all I have because the view
You can use
is
breathtaking.
Yes,
I would take
breathtaking.
breathtaking.
The view is priceless.
I know, welcome. This is my domain. This is where all the Group X classes are going to happen. We're going to have sunrise yoga. We're going to have sunset yoga. And yes, many men participate in our classes. We'd love to see you there.
I'm telling you, this room has me excited about doing yoga, which is something I would not normally say. These massive panes of glass are motorized and move up and down. So
They
you
are.
close this off in bad weather, you let it
Let
open,
open in
flow.
good weather. Bring in the energy. It does not get any better than this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a beach
Doesn't.
workout right
It
here.
doesn't.
Connie, this is the worst of them all, the view.
I know.
It's not every day that you have to debate where the best view at your gym is, right?
Right.
You got Belmont Park, the ocean, the pool view, the roller coaster, so many great views, so many great facilities here.
You know, you're so right about the amenities that we offer here. We wanted to make sure that people are as comfortable in our gym as they are in their own home. So we've done our best to think of everything that'll give them that experience.
You certainly have. Great job.
For sure. Thank you for this tour of our new gym. I know I live down the street and this is your neighborhood. So.
Definitely. So I think you owe me a workout. You ready?
I do. As long as we get to work out outside.
Let's do it.
Okay? Yes. You're here. All right, let's start with that ball over there. Keep it up. Keep it up. Woo!
It's so great to see you
Good
again.
to see you again.
So I'm guessing you had a hand at all this, right?
I did.
Well, this is quite the grand entrance, I do have to say.
That was exactly what the client wanted, is to have this wow factor when first, step into the door.
Oh, absolutely. And you're so talented with all you do. So this didn't look anything like this before.
No, not at all. So it was still a very brown space, kind of the trend at the time that the original homeowner was here. And so there were dark brown walls. There was no molding here on the walls or encasing any of these passageways.
Nothing wrong with it, but if you want a grand entrance,
right.
you definitely know how to transform it.
Right.
So, I mean, how did you even come up with the concept of what's behind us? This is beautiful.
Well, the very first thing was interviewing the client and understanding what their priorities were, and the wow factor was one of them. But also, the homeowner had a very beautiful art collection. Okay. Some actual, amazing art. They were Chagall's, and that actually inspired this whole space. We started there and talked about color palettes and talked about the existing things that were staying, like the golden floors, the travertine entrance. That wasn't going anywhere. Talking through some different ideas, we were able to land on a concept. I blew out the concept, here's what it could look like. And upon their approval, then we did the rest.
So I'm excited because I want to know a little bit more about design. I wish I had the eye that you have.
Come on, let me show you a few more things then. So the dining room, it was really dark as well, but for a different reason. The cabinets in the dining room were the same as the kitchen. And so it was this, reddish brown, really pretty, but just overweight and overpowered the space. So what we did when we were thinking about the living room and the dining room, I got the idea to do this yin and a yang. The living room is bright and open and white with the really dramatic dark gray curtains. And this room is the opposite. It's a dark gray wall with creams and white curtains and
play perfectly off each other.
Right. And just like we added a lot of molding in the living room, we did the same thing here by adding crown molding to the tray ceilings and encasing out all of the transitions. And of course, painting those cabinets
Definitely.
white. Yes.
So, I mean, you do it all too. So it's not
do.
just, a lot of people think of design and decor and that's it. The pillows, the this, but you're painting, you're changing cabinets and molding and
Right, we think about
facelift.
every little detail. Anything that you would see in a space, an interior designer has had a say in that. So let's go to the family room. And this room has a little more color. The grays and the whites are so popular right now, right? But also blue.
Oh, I love the blue couch. I have secretly always wanted a blue couch. And I love it when I see it, but I'm like, can I do it? It's kind of like, I don't encouraging.
This space is the one big pop, right?
Yeah,
We still have the grays and little golden, but the blue just adds such vibrancy.
Absolutely.
And royalty, and so,
Yes, it's you make a statement and people want to be in it. It's a conversation.
Right. And so to do that successfully, have the blue couch and then pull up little accessories in here and there to make it all work. And
I love the gold.
And in the art, that's a good way to bring in that, dramatic sofa color.
Take a chance.
Take a chance.
But with you, there's not many chances, right? Because nothing goes wrong.
No, we plan everything. Every
so
detail.
incredible.
Thank you.
The living room and the kitchen just have this beautiful connection together, you know, never feel left out.
Right, so that's another way you can bring in some of the color of blue or whatever that color is that you're using is in the styling and the accessories of the kitchen, you know. And this kitchen actually wasn't in a bad shape, so we left that as is, you know. But this is the same color that the cabinets were in the dining room. So imagine how dark that made that room feel. But one thing I wanted to tell you is dining spaces and breakfast spaces, anywhere you're gathering, it'd be great to have a round table. Okay, so
brilliant.
Space, you know, sometimes you have this, you know, shaped space that requires a square or a rectangular table. But round tables, they promote conversation and it helps everyone feel included. Speaking of feeling included.
Right, that's very true.
So
I love it. I mean, you just don't think about color and design, but it's also a psychological,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
The perfect
We're thinking
flow.
about everyone that uses this space, including pets and children. Like it's a whole consideration for the whole family and your guests. And so it's just really not just, you know, tossing pillows and making sure all the colors work.
And this looks like your touch all over it, right? So you do outside too, not just inside.
We do actually. I mean, this is such a part of the home, especially in California or any temperate climate. You're going to double your square footage by using the outdoor space.
Very true.
So you have an ocean view here, like, got to take advantage of that, right?
Yes, definitely.
So with the fire pit and the seating arrangement, you really can have some beautiful evenings out here.
Very inviting.
Yeah.
Well, you've done such a beautiful job. I mean, inside, outside, bringing them all together. This is definitely not your first rodeo, though.
No.
We go way back because you actually designed 4 out of our 5 Oakwood Escrow offices.
Yes, it's been amazing to grow with you guys.
Right? And I tell you, everybody that comes in, the first thing they say is, who designed this?
Yeah. But speaking of offices, so that is exactly why this homeowner bought this particular property.
Really?
So he and his realtor, Colleen Hensley, they saw a million different properties, but this was the one. The thing is that he's a world famous author and speaker and writer in the psychology field. And so he wanted a space that he could work in and see the ocean and be serene and write his books. So once they saw this property, it was like, okay, this is the one, this is the location, but the house, well, it's not quite right. And that's when she said, you know what, I have the perfect solution. And that's when Colleen brought me in.
You are the perfect solution.
Yeah.
And I love that you talked about psychology because it really is. Design is very much making you feel a part of your home, and it changes how people think about themselves, their home, their guests. Well, Nikki, thank you for showing me this beautiful home that you've helped make even more pretty, right?
Thank you.
And encouraging us to all take a little chance on some interior design.
Yes.